Welcome to A Few Good Minutes. Today on the show, we are joined by Paul Dermody. He's Vice President, Student Services with the Brock Student Union. Welcome to the show, Paul.
Thank you.
It's good to have you on.
Thanks for having me.
One of the things that you definitely will be working on right now has got to be O Week during the
Oh,
summer,
100%,
right?
yeah. That's pretty much been my life for the last 3 months, for that matter.
Any kind of specific plans you guys have for O Week?
I'm not gonna, my mom never told me not to kiss and tell.
Too early for that?
Yeah, kind of still too early, so.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how O Week is different from last year or previous years, based off that programming levy that failed last year. How will that affect this year's O Week?
It's kind of difficult, you never know what you're walking into without a set amount of numbers. We base a lot of our finances on our productivity throughout Smart Start, that being the sale of sponsorship, partnering with other campuses around the area, block bookings again. So without having that stable amount of funding that we do need to plan our events, it's pretty difficult to account for what actually we want to do. With that saying, we're a bunch of hardworking individuals here at BUSU, and we don't take no for an answer. So we're working as best as we can to give our students the best entertainment possible.
What can we expect from you, in the upcoming year from September on?
I'm a big advocate for mental health, absolutely. So that's one of my main focuses this year. It's one of my current passions, and will always be one of my passions. I'm still trying to work on the flat fares for students. So that's working with other Brock University administration again on that. Creating it easier to be a student, which I've found as fun and great a university can be. It's also a very expensive process. And working with my other executives on that again, and collaborating our ideas, not just with flat fees, but with textbooks, and making it just easier to be a student day in and day out.
You worked as a coordinator before,
Absolutely.
as under the Vice President of Student Services last year.
Yes.
So, what did you learn from that experience? How do you think it helps you, this year in the position?
Well, I learned a lot from Liv and from Cooper, for that matter, because I followed 2 Vice President of Student Services into my current role. But give them something to look forward to coming to class every day, coming to what are the student dollars actually being put forward to use. So seeing that, I've had a good chance of working with both Cooper and Liv, and it was an amazing experience. I learned so much, not just about myself, but Brock University and the different departments we have here on campus, and how important it actually is to work together with other parts on campus. It's been an amazing 2 years so far.
Well, I'm sure you'll have a very busy year this year.
Absolutely.
You have a lot going on. What do you think is one thing that you'd really like to accomplish? What do you want your legacy to be as Vice President of Student Services?
Be the best Badger you can be, right? So either it's getting involved through BUSU or different aspects on campus, either it's just going to the library every day. I just want to make it easier for a student to be a student. So.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to what we see in the upcoming year.
Awesome.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Cheers.
It
Thanks for having me.
was a few good minutes for sure. My guest today was Mr. Paul Dermody. He's the Vice President of Student Services with the Brock University Students Union.